Assalamu alaikum. I am Muhammad Mahmoud Hassan, Assistant Teacher, Agriculture, Greenfield School and College. Um, how are you? I think you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Today I am going to discuss about some important creative question on chapter 2. So let's go start it. Question 1. Look at these two figure A and figure B, and try to understand some question. Question A. What do you understand about asexual multiplication of plants by grafting? The answer of this question is asexual multiplication of plant by grafting refers to the process of reproducing new plants without using seeds. Now, question B. Explain an advantage of asexual multiplication by grafting. The answer is the advantage of doing asexual multiplication of plant is that we can derive food from the plants in a shorter span of time than in the traditional way of growing plants. A lot of time is required to reach from the stage of sowing seeds to harvesting of crops. This period can be shortened significantly in the asexual multiplication method. Now, question C. Which technique of the above figure is suitable for multiplication of roses? Explain. Answer should be the method of reproducing plants shown in figure A is layer grafting. That means this is layer grafting. In this method, the basal branches of mother plant are carefully pulled down to the land. The space between the axil is barked off and tempered part of the branch is inserted in the soil. For doing this, essential for branches to be soft. Rose is a kind of bush and has a soft and elastic stalk. Meanwhile, the method shown in B is gouty grafting. A band of barks should be removed from a plant. A mixture of decomposed organic matter and sandy soil must be made and applied to the tempered area of the bark. This portion should be wrapped with the polythene strip. Since the stalk and branches of the rose plant are soft, they cannot withstand the weight of mixture and polythene. Thus, we can conclude that the method shown in figure A will be effective for multiplication of rose plant. Now, question D. Analyze the ways of above grafting procedures can help in having a good plantlet and eventually a good crop. Answer should be the two methods of asexual multiplication of plants shown in the given figure are layer grafting and gouty grafting. The new plants produced by asexual multiplication will bear the qualities of the mother plant. If the mango of a mother tree is big in size and sweet in taste, the new plant produced from it will also bear mangoes with the exact same qualities. If a mother tree has good resistance capacity against attack of insect and diseases, the new plant produced from it will also have similar capability. Different changes can be brought in new plants through the asexual multiplication process. Besides adopting the qualities of a healthy mother plant, the new plants will also bear fruits and flowers rapidly under this method. As a result, the time required for yielding crops can be significantly cut down in the field if this technique is applied. It is thus possible to compensate for any deficit of food in the country through the technique of crop production. Now, question 2. Read the following passage and try to understand this question. To fulfill family demands, Shamol Babu started growing cauliflowers and tomato near his homestead. He has a 5-year-old mango orchard too. Shamol Babu was successful with an irrigation method in mango orchard, and he applied the same for his vegetable garden and faced some problem in the vegetable garden. Question A. Why irrigation is applied? Question B. Explain a technology to increase efficacy of water management. Question C. Explain the irrigation method Shamol Babu successfully employed in his mango orchard. Question D. Analyze how Shamol Babu could solve the irrigation problem in this vegetable garden. Now try to answer this question. Why irrigation is applied? Answer is irrigation is required for keeping the different nutrients lying in soil in soluble form for plants, stimulating decomposition of organic materials, controlling temperature of soil, and for growth of crops. Now question B. Explain a technology to increase efficacy of water management. Answer should be the appropriate technique for promoting effectiveness of irrigation is to irrigate with appropriate technology. The process on how the irrigation will be done depends on the kind of soil, nature of soil, and source of water. Such one method of irrigation is flood irrigation. It is useful for sowing crops. In this process, stagnation of water is occurred. This method of irrigation will affect the crops which cannot tolerate the crop stagnation. So, the irrigation method in accordance with the kind of crop is appropriate for increasing the effectiveness. Now, question C. Explain the irrigation method Shamol Babu successfully employed in his mango orchard. The technique that applied by Shamol for irrigating his 5-year-old mango garden is circular irrigation technique. In this technique, irrigation is done in place where there is plants instead of where there is no plants. This technique is applied to irrigate at the root of the crops. In this technique, a furrow is dug in the middle of the garden. Then circular furrow is dug around the plants and it is connected with the main furrow. Water is easily controlled in this method. There is no wastage of water. Plants get water as per requirement. Now, question D. Analyze how Shamol Babu could solve the irrigation problem in his vegetable garden. The answer of this question should be Mr. Shamol irrigates his vegetables field in circular irrigation technique. This technique damages his field because vegetable does not tolerate excess water. A sprinkler irrigation technique is applied for irrigation in vegetable fields. Trees are leaning, roots of trees are cut, and a stagnation of water are seen due to the irrigation in circular irrigation technique. For solving this problem, Mr. Shamol should drain water out. He has to dig raw furrow immediately for draining the water which is applied for irrigation. Trees should be placed vertically on the ground so that it remains strong and straight. Airflow into the ground will rise and root will be more effective if the measure is taken by Mr. Shamol. Effectiveness of microbe and temperature acceptance of soil will increase and soil will gain fertility. As a result, the emerged problem of vegetable field will be solved. After that, there will be no problem if it is irrigated through sprinkler method. Question 3. Abir Hassan is a farmer. He earns a lot of money every year by cultivating winter vegetable. This year, he sees some diseases and insects in seedbed. Agriculture officer gave him advice when he meets him. What is called seed production technique? Answer of this question: the seed production technique refers to produce quality seed, maintain and restore the seed. Question B. Why does rogging is done in crop field? Explain. Rogging is important procedure. Rogging is an important procedure for keeping purity of multiplied seed. In this process, seedlings of unwanted origin are uprooted and destroyed along with the weeds. Rogging should also be done in case of the appearance of any disease symptoms. Rogging for maintenance of purity should be done before flowering. Question C. How shall Abir Hassan prepare seedbed? Describe. Answer of the question C is Abir Hassan cultivates winter vegetable every year. For winter vegetable, seedbed should be prepared in Ashwin Kartik. Abir Hassan produces seedlings by sowing seeds in seedbed. The size of seedbed 3 into 1 square meter is good. 10 to 12 grams seed should be taken for a seedbed. Seedbed should be made 20 centimeter higher with brick dust and fertile soil on top. It should remember that seedbed must be 10 centimeter higher than main ground. Decomposed cow dung and 10 grams urea fertilizer must be mixed with soil of seedbed. Then seed shall be soaked before the surface labeled the soil very carefully. Abir Hassan will prepare seedbed abiding by this method. Now question D. Explain the solution that agriculture officer gave for solving problem of seedbed. The advice that is given by agriculture officer regarding the problem of vegetable seedbed of Abir Hassan is as follows. Abir Hassan has prepared winter vegetable seedbed. 10 liters of water mixed with 4 teaspoonful Malathion. Malathion 57 can be sprayed in the seedbed. Diseased seedlings are to be uprooted carefully and burnt down or buried deep under soil far away from the seedbed area. Usually the seedlings are ready for transplantation within 30 days. It is better to transfer a nurture seedling to a separate seedbed for a week before the final transplantation in the main field. Especially in case of cauliflowers and cabbages, straws may be laced over the seedbed to remain moisture. Now question 4. Shobuj Sarkar cultivated winter vegetables in a fallow land before his house. A few days later, he noticed that the plants have withered due to lack of water. Withered means dried. So, he irrigated the land using the method of flood irrigation. The plants initially became refreshed but died several days later. Shobuj was anxious as to where he had gone wrong. Question A. What is drainage of water? Answer. Drainage of water refers to removal of excessive water from crop field. Question B. Explain the purpose of drainage of water. The purpose of drainage of water is to remove the excess water from the field. This is important for proper functioning of microbes in the soil that replenish the nutrient and fertility of soil. The microbes cannot work properly if the soil is waterlogged. Thus, drainage of water is vital to maintain the healthy growth of plant. Question C. Which method of irrigation should Shobuj Sarkar use for irrigating his land? Shobuj Sarkar used the method of flood irrigation to irrigate his cropland to compensate for shortage of water prevailing there. However, he irrigated the land excessively, and thus the soil there became waterlogged. This was harmful for the plant as the excess of water blocked the flow of oxygen to the roots of the plant. Also, the excess moisture interfered with the functioning of the microbes in the soil. He mainly cultivated vegetables in the land. Thus, he could have used the method of sprinkler irrigation for his land. This method would have been appropriate and effective for the land, and the plants would have flourished instead of drying. Irrigation under this method is done in a smaller quantity and resembles the downpour of rain. This method is applied for irrigating vegetable fields. It leaves the soil with enough moisture to help grow healthy plants. Thus, we can say that Shobuj should have adopted a sprinkler irrigation method for his land instead of the flood irrigation method. Now, question D. Excessive irrigation led to the death led to the death of the plants in Shobuj Circle land, and give your opinion about this. Answer is, the main reason behind the death of plants in Shobuj's land is excessive irrigation. Excessive irrigation can hamper the plants in following ways. 1. Air circulation to the soil is hampered in a waterlogged land. 2. The porous nature of soil cannot be retained amidst too much moisture, and thus it may cause the plant to die. 3. The function of development of roots of plant is hampered in these circumstances, thus affecting growth of the plants. Number 4. Shortage of oxygen at roots occurs, and soil-borne pathogens easily attack the plants and cause diseases in them. 5. Multiplication of beneficial microorganisms in soil is hampered. 6. Soil fertility and availability of plant nutrient is reduced. Thanks for watching this video.